not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell, we are gonna do my drugstore palette declutter. Now this is all of the palettes I have sort of collected over the years. A lot of these are probably over a year old. I don't think I went crazy this past year in 2020. Other than maybe my ColourPop collection over here. I feel like a lot of this was a lot of 2019 and 2020. But some of these I've had a lot longer than that. I know this one I've had a lot longer than that. Some of these bad habits were, I think these are pretty old as well. I think these were 2019 purchases as well. A lot of them even prior to that, like even further, like even older, I guess. So I just want to go ahead and very quickly organize this to where it's by brands. I just took these out in bunches out of my drawers, but right now I want to sit down and kind of organize them by brand, and then we'll kind of get into the declutter part of this video. Okay guys, now I'm back and I'm ready to dig on in. I have this, let's start out with this jumbo. Let's start with Wet n Wild, I guess. We'll just go through those. I have this jumbo colorful palette. It's supposed to be a dupe for the James Charles Artistry palette. I did go ahead and pick it up. I just thought it was like a beautiful, colorful palette, and I do enjoy Wet n Wild's formula, so I am keeping this one. It's kind of just too big to keep in scene, so we're gonna just put it to the side. Now for my other Wet n Wild palette, since we're starting out there, I do have these newer Starlux quads that I haven't gotten to use. They do have glitters. I didn't know they had glitters, or else I wouldn't have purchased them. I thought they were shimmers, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and get some use out of these. I already bought them, but I personally don't enjoy this formula of pressed glitters and formulas. I'm sorry, in palettes, so I wouldn't have purchased that myself. I do have all of these Wet n Wild palettes. I'm only gonna try and keep maybe 2. So I really like this one. This one is a dupe for the Soft Glam by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Tropics. Ooh, I really like this Nude Awakening by them. I'm going to keep that one. This is a Modern Renaissance dupe. Rose in the Air. I'm going to get rid of this one. I do have the Modern Renaissance, so I don't think I need 2 of those. Even though I am keeping a Soft Glam dupe, but I don't know. I just really like that one. This is one of their OG. I'm keeping that one as well. It's their OG color story before they used to have this one in a bigger palette and they reformulated. Ooh, this one's really nice. This is Coffin Break. I'm going to keep that one as well. I'm doing a terrible job. And then I had 2 of the Tropics dupe. Am I keeping that one? No, I'm not keeping that one. Okay, so yeah, Tropics dupe, Rose in the Air, and then this VI Purple I'm getting rid of. So just getting rid of these 3 for now. So these are my first part of my declutter. I'm going to set those aside since they don't fit on screen. Let me put those back there. And then I also have, oh, there you go. Let's do e.l.f. next. I want to go just really quick explain. I just bought these this year. I bought the e.l.f. J Kissa collab. A really beautiful, colorful palette. I don't do color too much, but the formula is really, really nice. I want to keep that one. I literally just bought these a couple of months ago. I know these are like palettes. They're like over 2 years old, I think, at this point, when they first released. But I just got them, like, I want to say a couple of months ago. They went on clearance or sale. They were like for $10, so I decided to pick them up finally. I thought $14, a little overpriced. Jen Phelps raves about this palette. It's one of her favorite e.l.f. palettes, so I thought I had to get it. I've been really into green tones this past year, so I wanted to pick this one up for that, and it has really nice neutrals. I'm not so sure how much use I'll get out of the blue, but I thought it would, I don't know, just at least the greens would be a really nice addition. And this one's already broken. Great. This is a brand new palette. Lovely. It happens. I didn't break it myself. It just came broken, but this is the, oh, I didn't mention, this is the Earth and Ocean, the green and blue one, and this one is the New Classics. So it's just a nice cool tone palette. I decided to go ahead and buy this when everyone was saying this was a good dupe for the Natasha Denona Glam palette. It's just a cool tone with a little bit of the pinks and stuff. And I told myself, if I buy this one and I don't use this one, I won't feel as bad as if I bought the $65 Natasha Denona one, you know, and then I don't use it. So I haven't used it. I do really want to use it. I just have so many palettes, you know, it's kind of hard to spread it around, spread the love evenly. So there's that. But now I'm kind of mad that mine's broken. But whatever. And then these mini palettes, I'm not getting rid of any of these. I love them all. The ones I really am not crazy about are these mauvey ones. I haven't tried this one, but it has a nice range of neutral tones, so I'm going to keep that one even though I haven't used it. I don't really use blues, but I have used these other ones. This Berry Bad, I haven't used this one I guess either, but I have it open. The Cream and Sugar, love. The Pumpkin Pie, love. I've gotten a little bit of use out of the Truffles one as well. Very cool tone. Very easy looks to make out of that one, but I don't want to keep trying them. This one I just recommend for like lighter skin tones. I just couldn't get it to show up on my eyes, so I think for that reason I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I feel like I could get rid of another one. I love the green one. Keep that one. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I have other neutral tones in these. I really don't need a pop of blue, so I'm gonna get rid of these as well. I'm surprised I was able to get rid of some of my bite-sized palettes. It's crazy. Next up, let's do Makeup Revolution. So these again are newer. I got these a couple of months ago, but they just now became available at Ulta if you want them. This is the Forever Dynamic Eternal. And I also have the Forever Dynamic and Serenity. And this is what that one looks like. So very similar. This one's a little more cool toned. I haven't gotten a chance to play with them. This one only has 2 mattes. This one has 4 mattes. More cool, more of a cool neutral undertone. This one a little bit warmer with a little bit of pops of pink and purple. I thought they look beautiful online. I just haven't gotten around to testing these. These are also newer to my collection. I got them earlier last year, I think pre-COVID, or like really, I don't know, I think right at when COVID started, they released these. These are the XXX line, or the XX line, my bad. Not triple X, my bad. XX exposed. So, and then this one is executive, whatever. Executive and exposed. Anyways, I love these both. I don't know if I showed you guys both of them, but I thought they look absolutely beautiful, and I love these. I've actually tried these and love them. These are my last Revolution palettes. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. I just have not used them. This is the Reloaded Velvet Rose. I haven't used that one. And then this one is the Ultra Eye Contour palette. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Kat Von D palette. I used 2 shades out of it, and that was it. So, or I used this one as well. Oh, and that one. I don't know. I used a few shades out of it, but I haven't used it in years. So I need time to let go. I'm going to let go of both of those. Just keep these. Okay. Let's go through these really quick. These are the Beauty Bay pastels. I haven't gotten a chance to use. I got this, I want to say late summer, so I didn't get a chance to really play with those colors just because I feel like they were very summery and spring colors, and it was kind of too late. And this is their Aloha Beaches palette. It has a couple of deeper browns, and I think this is a highlight and a bronzer. Yeah, this is an eyeshadow and face palette, so I think I'm going to put these in with my face palette and hopefully be able to remember to use this more. But yeah, actually I'll just keep them with the Beauty Bay because I don't have any Beauty Bay face palettes. I'll figure out a way. I need to use it though. It looks really pretty. Keeping those. They're newer to my collection. These are the J-Cat Pocket Shadows that I never used. So one of these and I'm more willing to part with. Yeah, actually, I really like this one a little bit better, but not really a lot more. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of them. They're just not screaming my name or any kind of uniqueness. So let's move those. Do they fit here? They do. Ooh, this is exhausting. Okay, my legs get tired really quickly. This is the new LA Girl Keeping It Playful eyeshadow palette. I haven't gotten around to use it. I really want to. I just keep forgetting, and I use other palettes that I kind of am more drawn into. This is the LA Girl Feverish palette. It's just very pretty berry tones with some purple tones. I like this. Actually, it looks a lot deeper for like more medium, like more for me, like medium and deeper skin tones. So I'm actually going to keep that one. I just need to get around to using that one as well. These are the Milani. This is really old. I got this on clearance last year and I haven't gotten around to using it. Maybe it's time to part with it because I have a sister-in-law that would actually really enjoy this. So yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of it. Just because you can't get it anywhere. These are the also Milani palettes. These are like my favorite formula from Milani. Milani got rid of these. They finally discontinued them. They were on sale on their website, but you couldn't get them in store for like over a year now. They finally just discontinued them, and honestly, this was like my favorite formula by them. I don't know why they discontinued them, but this is the Pure Passion. Maybe you can get them on a like Poshmark or Mercari. I sell my palettes on Mercari. This is the Most Loved Mattes, and this is what it looks like. I loved this palette. And then this is Bold Obsessions. I think this was my favorite palette though. This is Bold Obsessions. Just these shimmers were absolutely gorgeous. Actually, I think, was it Most Loved Mattes? I feel like I loved one of these more than the others, but I love all of these and I'm keeping them. I don't care if they discontinue them. I loved these. The formula was amazing. I hear really bad things about their new formula, so it makes me really hesitant to buy them. People who knew this formula say that the new formula is worse, so it's like, great. So I'm not doing that. So I haven't purchased any of their newer formula ones myself. So this is the Juvia's Place, the Nubian. You guys know what that looks like. Just a very pretty neutral palette. I love this palette. It's my favorite one by them. A very boring neutral palette. This is the Nomad by Juvia's Place. I also really love this palette. Again, these are kind of more colorful neutrals, but still pretty neutral. So, yeah, I really, really love this one. This one is a newer to my collection. This one's like 2 years old, maybe 3. This one I just got this fall. So, I bought the Huda Haze the Huda Khaki Haze, and I bought this one right after. I wanted to dupe them, and this one is a good dupe. You can get very similar looks out of it. And then I have the Warrior palette. So I have Warrior 2, beautiful neutral palette. I haven't tried this one yet, but I want to get around to it. I love, love, love how huge the palette, or the pots in the palette are. They're just really big. And then this one is the Warrior by Juvia's. So I just think these tones are just gorgeous. I don't know if I showed you guys if I was in sight for the other one, but yeah. All these neutrals, just so nice. So I'm keeping all of those. I didn't like their new formula in the minis. I kind of decluttered those as soon as I got them. I did a review on them in a video. It was their nudes, their mini nudes, and their mini, what was the pink one? Oh no, they were mini taupe and mini nude. And I hated the formula. They were so sheer and not like their normal pigmented formula. So I don't know why they changed it or why those palettes were duds. But I don't recommend any of the newer mini ones from them. I decluttered those immediately. I thought they were awful formulas and just not worth the price. They reminded me of like LA Colors, like just super sheer, and not LA Girl. This is great. LA Colors. They just do like Dollar Tree brands. Very, very bad formulas. Okay, so this is my BH collection. Let's kind of go through this. I have the Run Wild by Tina Young. This is this palette. I did use this earlier this year. I do think it's beautiful. I don't think I've gotten enough use out of this, so I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter it. It's so beautiful, but I think I have other colorful palettes that I'm going to like lean towards more. So I'm going to give this to a relative that will enjoy it. And I also got the Fairy Lights by BH Cosmetics. I love this like packaging, but I'm not sure I'm crazy about the color story. I thought the color story would grow on me, but I really don't use blues, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on this one. I still have the box, so I think I'm just going to either try and resell it or give it to one of my friends or family, because I mean it's brand new and I never used it. I really wanted to though, but I mean I don't know what I was thinking. This, however, is one of my favorite palettes of all time. This is the BH Hanging in Hawaii. Just so underrated, so beautiful. Just I hit pan on this shade and then I got scared and stopped using it because it's so beautiful. I used it every day for like 2018. It was my favorite palette of that year. It was so great. And then this one is Beautiful in Barcelona. I haven't gotten around to using this one, but I do want to. I did use it a couple of times. I swatched a few shades, I think, but that was it. But I do want to get around to using this one. I do love the tones. Not crazy about the blues, but I'm hoping that maybe they'll grow on me and I'll be able to do a really pretty look with it. And this is the Smitten in Switzerland. I'm not crazy about this color story. It does have like, I feel like I would use these greens, maybe Slope, this brown, but other than that, I think it's just a little too light for me, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter that one as well. The color story just isn't deep enough for me. And this is the Carly Bible 10 color eyeshadow palette with highlighters. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this just for a keepsake. This was my very first BH Cosmetics palette. Actually, that's not true. I did buy, I'll show you guys in a second. But this was my first, like, I bought this at Ulta. Like, my first Ulta purchase ever. Like, it was, I don't know, it means something to me. Even if the color story isn't really, I don't know, meaningful to me. This is the Desert Oasis. I'm going to throw that away. The Desert Oasis palette. This had so much hype. And it is really, really beautiful, but I just couldn't get into it just because it's such a huge palette. But I do want to give it a shot because I love BH's formula for shimmers. They're some of the most insane, intense palettes I've ever seen. It's so, so beautiful. So I just need to get into it more. Okay, and this is one of the first BH palettes that I purchased in my life. So a boring, colorful palette. I got rid of a bunch of other ones over the years. I really don't need this. I'm going to keep the Wet n Wild colorful one. I don't need this many colorful palettes, so I am getting rid of that one as well. I know, guys, I'm not doing too hot. I'm going to do my ColourPop ones last. I know that's what you guys came here for. Okay, these are the, there used to be a makeup brand website called Hush, I believe, and they sold like all these Bad Habit brands, as Face Candy, Beauty Creations. They sold all of those palettes there, those dupe palettes. So I bought a bunch of these from there. All these Bad Habit ones, all of these I bought from there. But that Hush website doesn't exist anymore. I don't know if there was some legality there because they were all dupe brands, but it doesn't exist. So oh, but I want to keep this one. I don't know why I want to keep this one, but I want to keep this one. This is a Face Candy Milkshake palette. It's just a matte eyeshadow palette, but it's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to keep this one, even though I don't know if you can get that anymore. This is Beauty Creations Irresistible. This is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I already have that palette, so I bought this one first and I liked it, so I bought the real one. And of course, I loved that one better. The formula was just better. You know, this one is beautiful and pretty, and I love it just as much as the Modern Renaissance. I'm going to get rid of it just because I do have the Modern Renaissance. And I also have it Tease Me. This one is so beautiful. This reminds me of the New Nudes by Huda Beauty. But this one came out years like before, which I thought was really interesting. So this isn't like a dupe of that one. But it's so pretty, and it has a beautiful color story like that. So I don't know, I'm going to give that to my sister-in-law. That one was Beauty Creations Tease Me. I feel like she would really enjoy that one, or be able to pull off some really pretty looks with it. So okay, let's go. I guess since we're on this, so all of these are discontinued palettes. Okay, by a Bad Habit. So Bad Habit doesn't exist anymore, guys, unfortunately. So all of these I know you can't get anymore, so let's just go through them and see if I want to keep any of these. This is a dupe for the KKW and Mario palette. Very pretty. Bad Habit actually made a really nice formula. Their formula is really good. I actually think that Bad Habit came back as Alter Ego. I have a hunch that the same packaging, the same liquid lipsticks, the same formulas, very good formulas. So I don't know, I feel like they rebranded or sold or whatever, and then turned around and made Alter Ego. But this one is so pretty. It's just the KKW one, but you know, like I said, they're discontinued, and I do have this KKW palette collab, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one. This is Invierno. This is a, oh my gosh, I don't remember which one this duped. I wanted to say it duped the Soft Glam, but it's not a Soft Glam dupe. So what is it? I don't know what it is now, because this is not a dupe of the Soft Glam. It's very pretty though. I'm going to keep it. This is After Dark. This is a dupe to Huda Beauty's, I don't know, orange one. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one as well. I don't have the Huda Beauty one, so I'm going to keep that one. This is the Bad Habit Solstice. This is a dupe for, I want to say, the Natasha Denona, I want to say Sunset or Sunrise palette. I don't know which one of the two. I want to keep this one as well. I'm going to keep that one. Oh my gosh, I'm doing a terrible job. This is the Bad Habit Aphrodite palette. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. These are dupes for the Huda Beauty ones, and I don't use them, so I should just get rid of them. This is the Bad Habit Athena. Again, I think this is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Lila palette, like the purpley and the browns. I don't know for sure, but I think that's what it's a dupe for. Again, I don't use these shades. I think I used this palette once. I see a couple of shades that I used, but I don't think I use it enough to really justify that one. I say that, but I didn't use any of the other ones either. But some of the other ones still, like the color stories, draw me in a little bit more. And this is the Divine. This is Natasha Denona. I want to say the Metropolis. Not the Metropolis, that was the newer one. But there's like an older original Natasha Denona that had these more colorful but subdued colors. I want to keep that one as well. This one's really, really pretty. I'm going to keep that one. So I'm keeping these. I did get rid of a few, I guess, so. Got rid of 3 of those Bad Habit ones. And I'm keeping these. These are the Alter Ego Goddess. This is a dupe for the, I want to say Star palette by Natasha Denona. It's very, or gold. I know, no, it's the gold palette. The dupe for the gold palette. It looks really, really pretty. I love it. I've used it, I want to say a couple of times. I need to use it more though. And then this is a Sahara palette. This is a dupe for the Biba palette. So we have that there. I think it's super pretty, and I need to use that one more too, because I want to buy the Biba palette, but I don't use that. So I mean, does it really make sense to buy the Biba palette? I know, I want to think, Nabla just came out with a neutral palette that actually reminds me of this palette and the Natasha Denona palette as well. But I do want to keep this for Natasha Denona duping, you know, just kind of the color story. I don't know. This is like a direct dupe versus the other one just kind of gives you the same vibe and looks like a dupe. But that one is a direct dupe of that. So that is why I want to keep that. All these Profusion. So don't get me wrong. I love, 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 love Profusion. Profusion is one of my favorite brands of all time. Like, their eyeshadow formula is so, so nice. I take these to travel with all the time, but I don't need all of these. So I just want to maybe condense it down to 2. Can I condense this down to 2? I'm going to be really mad at myself, but oh gosh. I'm going to get rid of Gold Rush. I have Sienna's, Nude Bliss, and Chocolates. I think Sienna has enough of these pinks that this one has, but also has some yellows and some oranges. So I feel like I can get more out of the Sienna palette than the Nude Bliss. That's just mostly pinkies and purples and a couple of neutrals right here. I really think all of these looks are going to look the same even if I use different colors. I'm going to get rid of Nude Bliss, which is actually really, it makes me mad because I bought these after I had these two. I should have just stuck with these two. And you know, but Siennas and Chocolates I'm going to keep. These are some of my favorites. I constantly travel with the Chocolates. It's just such a beautiful palette. It just gives you the most beautiful neutral looks and stuff. Wait, okay. This is another duping brand. This is She Glam. This is a online brand from Shein. You can only buy them from Shein. The clothing brand. They also have a makeup section. And this is the palette. This is the Breeze palette. I'm not crazy about this color story. It's meant to dupe the Huda Beauty quads, or I'm sorry, the little minis. I don't know which is of this dupes, and I'm not crazy about the color story. I thought I was going to be into it more than I am, and I'm not. This is the She Glam Rhapsody palette. This one I'm kind of like on the fence. Like I want to keep it because I do like purples, but I do have the Huda Beauty version of this, so I don't know why I need this. Wait a minute. This one comes with a mirror and this one doesn't. What? That is so weird, guys. I just noticed that. I'm like, wait, one of them comes with a mirror and one of them does not. That's so weird. That is so weird. Okay, strange. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of both. I have the the original Huda Beauty one, and they're a lot smaller than this. They're like this small. They're so tiny. They're like, actually, yeah, they're like this big. So yeah, I don't need the really bulky packaging. So I don't know why I put this back in the box. I'm getting rid of it, but I wanted to really quickly show you. I didn't use this. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Natasha Denona Tropics palette, or no, crap. No, I think it has the same vibe, but I think this is actually a dupe for, what is that brand? Lime Crime? Maybe there's like a Lime Crime palette like this. I don't know who they tried to dupe, but it gives me those vibes, and I really don't use these colors. I bought this in the intent to be more, I don't know, risky and brave and use more color, and then I never used it, so there goes that idea. Don't buy makeup to get out of your comfort zone. You may never get out of your comfort zone. And this box is so hard to freaking close. Anyways, there you go. This is the Focallure Sunrise Impressions. This is, I think, a Huda Beauty dupe, but I actually really like this one. This one looks really pretty. The colors seem more like different. They don't all blend into each other. They look very unique. There doesn't seem to be a lot of duplicates, is what I'm trying to say. So I do want to keep that one. I do like Focallure's formula. This is the Impressions eyeshadow palette. This is a dupe for the Sahara palette, I believe, from Natasha Denona, and I do really want that palette. So it goes to show how much I would use a color story like that. This one's has not been used, but I want to keep it for that purpose. And then this is the Endless Possibilities palette. This is a dupe for the well, you guys know, the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. Let me show you guys. So this is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill dupe. So as you can tell, it's a dupe for each other, obviously on a smaller scale. I got duped, so, and I mean, like, I'm dumb. I bought so this palette came out, I don't remember, I think the end of 2017, 2018, I don't remember when it came out, but I waited because I wanted to hear reviews on it, and the reviews were so good. And I personally do not like Jaclyn Hill. I feel like she's a very problematic person. I really don't like to support her, but sometimes she comes out with really good things or really good products, and like I feel like I'm forced to kind of explore her brand and you know, her products and stuff. So I heard really great things about this, and then I waited like over a year to finally buy it. And then by then they had already reformulated it. I'm pretty sure that I got the crappy newer formula because I don't think this is good. I've tried it, I've used it, and I didn't understand what people were talking about, saying like, oh, it's so good, it's like the best thing ever, and blah 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 blah. I don't know, mine kind of sucks, so I don't know. Mine doesn't have the volume 2 on it though. I don't know if everyone's had that or not, but mine doesn't have any kind of V2 or anything like that. I just know mine kind of just sucks. Or maybe I got the original and I think it just sucks. I don't know. I think it just sucks, but yeah, whatever. This is a dupe for that, and I actually like this one better. So I'm definitely keeping this one. Maybe I should just go through the problematic pile. So the Jaclyn Hill one, I want to keep this one for reference only, or maybe I don't know. I don't want to throw it into my makeup kit. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure something out for this. We'll give it a new home, but I think I want to keep it just for reference. But I do think I got the crappy formula just because I hate it and I think it sucks. But maybe it's the actual formula, because I don't see a volume 2 on here like some people were seeing that. Oops. But yeah, I just, meh. Totally overrated, or I got a shitty formula when they reformulated because I waited too long to buy it. This is the Morphe 12 NB Neutral Basics palette. I personally love this palette, so I'm going to keep it. It's just one of my favorite palettes of all time. I love this shade right here. Yeah, so beautiful. I love it. This is the Morphe Artistry palette. Again, these are just boring mattes. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I just bought this, like, I want to say a couple months ago, but I bought it just to, like, get free shipping, and then I saw it and I'm like, ooh, I think I could actually use this, and then I haven't used it, so whatever. This is the Morphe and Kathleen Lights. I'm gonna save this one because this was the first Morphe palette I ever purchased. I'm pretty sure, I think. Oh, no, I think I got rid of all the other ones, but I don't know. This one is the first one that had some sentiment behind it because it was Kathleen Lights and it was a collab. And it was, you know, early on when people just started doing collabs, and I thought it was so pretty. I don't know. It means something to me, so I'm going to keep it. And then this is the 35G Bronze Goals. I love this palette. I think it's so me. I love it. I just need to get it out more and use it. I can actually just throw away the shades. I'm not gonna, even if I already use this on camera, I'm just not gonna use the paper thing. I try to keep the names, but if you don't put the names on it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna work that hard for it. So I love this. This is actually a very boring palette in my opinion, but I love boring, so I'm keeping that one for sure. What about this one? This is a 25 or 24G. I can't even. Did I even use this one? Oh, I used that one. I used that one. I used these. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. It's just too bulky, and I don't feel like there's enough diversity in there for me to, like, create really different looks. So I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. Now I can throw my Wet n Wild one back in here. I'm just gonna put it down here, just so you guys know I'm keeping that one. Okay, last but not least, am I there? Am I there? I think I'm there. I think we've gone over all of these. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, we haven't gone through my singles. Okay, let's go through my singles. These are just brands I don't have a lot of. I don't have a stack of. So this is my Cookie Cosmetics Pure Magic. It's just a little too colorful, and I don't see a lot of looks that I would personally enjoy in here other than these greens, but other than that, it's, no, get rid of it. I also have this Ace Beauté Scarlet Dusk. I think this would make really, really beautiful looks. I think I would love this last matte row and then this first, like, area right here. Maybe not the pinks, but maybe this duochrome pink. I think I'd enjoy this palette. I bought it off Mercari because I don't get BoxyCharm anymore, and this palette was exclusive to BoxyCharm, I believe. So I don't get BoxyCharm anymore, but I bought it off Mercari, and so I thought it looked like a really pretty color story. This is the Lottie London and Layla Loves collab. I don't know, I was into pastels last year, and I want to give it a shot. I never got to it. I never got around to it, so I did get rid of the BH Cosmetics one that looked similar to this, but this is smaller, so I can deal with that. And then this is the Shabum eyeshadow palette. This is a Korean brand, so don't come at me. It's like a cute little peachy palette. I wanted it to dupe the Papa Don't Peach from ColourPop. I don't know where that's at. It's all the way down there. I wanted to see, or Baby Got Peach, my bad. I wanted to see if it was a dupe for it. But honestly, this one's actually nicer in my opinion because it has a little more neutral shades, and this one's they're all kind of peachy, and these two seem really, really neutral. Oh, and this brown one as well. So I feel like I can even get even more looks out of this even smaller 6-pan palette than I can this 9-pan palette. But I do love this palette with all of my heart. So I cannot get rid of this one. It is hands down one of my favorite ColourPop palettes. So yeah, so I'm keeping this one too. I just need to try the formula. I guess I gotta figure out if the formula is worth keeping. I just haven't gotten around to trying it. Okay guys, now for what you guys have all been waiting for, I'm sure. Oh, oops, got a mess going over here. Getting decluttered things and not decluttered things mixed up. Okay. Let's go through my 9-pan palettes really quick. This is Papa Got Peach, or I want to say Papa just because Too Faced Papa Don't Peach or whatever palette, but this is Baby Got Peach. So again, so beautiful. I just showed you guys this one, but so beautiful. I love and obsess over this palette. I think it's just so beautiful. It just, for me, it flatters my skin tone. I think it looks so good on me. This is Big Poppy. I just bought this one, so I'm not going to get rid of it, but off the back, I feel like this orange one is like freaking me out, so I think I'm just going to get rid of that one and put something else in there. I have a plan. I have a couple of empty palettes that I want to just make my own palette, so we'll do that eventually. This is the Hello Kitty and Friends. I'm going to keep this just as a keepsake for collector's purposes only. I did already use it. I wasn't a crazy fan of it, but I have been like, I love Hello Kitty. Like, I thought they were so cute. So I actually brings back memories in high school. People used to give me a bunch of Hello Kitty. I like mentioned I liked Hello Kitty once, and then everyone started buying me Hello Kitty stuff, so I became that person. Now the only thing I have is this ColourPop collection, and my house key is also Hello Kitty, and that's it. So, you know, I'm crazy about it, but not that crazy about it. Like people make it think, you know, think I am at least. This is the Shayla and ColourPop collab. This is Proceed with Caution. This is so pretty. I just haven't used it, but it is really pretty. I want to use this shade Culture. I wonder if this is one of the ones I'm gonna have to like depot and make my own custom palette, because I think this shade and this shade would be so beautiful. That one, I know a lot of these, I don't love this shade or that shade or yellow. I think everything else would make a really pretty palette for myself, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one for now. The Aurora out. I don't have a lot of green pastel palettes, so I'm gonna keep that one as well. I have the Miss Bliss. This one looks so pretty. I'm keeping that one. I just want to keep the collection of this one. This one is actually kind of like broken. It doesn't work right. It doesn't lock in place. That came broken, which is unfortunate. I noticed that when I bought it. Or I mean after I bought it when it came in. And then this is In a Trance. This is actually my favorite out of all of those. This is a Mar. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I've had this one for like 2 years. I never used it, so I can get rid of that one. I have the Going Coconuts. Such a beautiful palette. I just feel like I need to use it more. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on my desk after this because everyone raves about this, and I don't know why. So I want to go ahead and sit down and use this one and kind of incorporate it in my collection to see if it grows on me. This is Nude Mood. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love these two shades. I am literally obsessed. This is hands down one of my favorite palettes of all time as well. This is Blush Crush. Very cute, very pretty. Not crazy about it, but I don't have a lot of palettes with this like pinkier color story. That's a taupe. This one didn't have enough depth for me, but I really like this slated shade. One of the things I want to do is I want to get into my Cold Stone palette and kind of create my own ColourPop cool tone palette, if that makes sense. Kind of take shades from that one and put it in this one to maybe see if I can get like a small version of the Cold Stone and then get rid of the Cold Stone palette, just because I didn't like this one on my skin tone personally. They're just too light. The only one that had a little bit of depth was this one in my opinion, and it was still not deep enough for me for what I wanted. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of this shade, and then add like 2 deeper shades somehow. So Yeah, it just wasn't deep enough, but I'm going to go ahead and keep that for now, and I'll get rid of the coal stone after I do that. This is the Coast to Coral. I'm going to keep this one. I just got this one. It looks really cute. I haven't gotten a chance to use it. I want to do a video on it. It came in like a month late, so even though I bought it immediately when it came out, it just took ColourPop forever to get them shipped out. So I passed on getting a video up for you guys, so I'm really sorry about that, but it is what it is, you know. I'm not doing very good. I love ColourPop palettes. Like, I really love ColourPop palettes. This is the Wild Nothing palette. I'm keeping this. This looks like that. It's so gorgeous. I just got this. It went on sale during Christmas, so I kept it. I'm sorry. So I decided to buy it after it went on sale. This is the At Forest site by Raw Beauty Christie and ColourPop. So beautiful. Just a really deep, rich, colorful palette. This is the Sailor Moon and ColourPop collab. Again, these are some of the more wearable pastels that I enjoy, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that one as well. This is the Sweet Talk palette. It reminds me of the Sigma Cora de Rosa. I did a video comparing these and duping the Cora de Rosa Sigma palette to this one by ColourPop, and I really enjoyed the look, so I'm keeping that one as well. This is the California Love palette. Just a nice neutral palette. I'm keeping that one. I'm doing really bad at this right now, guys. Help. This is a Cute AF palette. I think this is... I'm going to take a couple of these palettes, and take them apart and make my own custom palette. I think I'm going to do it with this palette as well. That's going to be one of the ones I take apart and kind of make my own. This is the Silhouette palette by Becky G. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, but again, I'm going to do what I'm telling you guys I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to take a couple of the shades out, like these two, and maybe this deeper one and this light one, but like the red ones. I'm not going to use these reds. I'm not going to use those blue green shades, so I'm going to go ahead and just steal the couple of shades that I want to keep. This is a ColourPop curated palette. This is what I thought what I would love, and I haven't used it enough ever, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one just because it has really nice intense shimmers that I might want to use later, and some really nice neutrals. I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to throw it with these and kind of figure something out for those. This is the Mulan palette. I love, 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 love this palette. This is so, so pretty. Am I going to use those red tones? There are only 2 red tones. Never, but everything else in here I will. It's beautiful. I love it. This is the Through My Eyes palette by I Love Sadai and ColourPop. I again love, love, love this palette. I'm keeping that. These are 2 greens that I do use and love. So this is the Garden Variety palette. This went on half off at ColourPop, so I decided to pick this up for my custom palette idea. So it has some of these like lighter shades I would really enjoy. Some of these matte shades I think I would enjoy. I would not enjoy these purple ones. I don't think I would use that one or this one. I'm not sure about this one either. Yeah, no, it's just mostly just sheer. It looks prettier in the pan than it does on the swatch. It has like a pink iridescentness to it, and I don't enjoy iridescent shades. But I just bought this super cheap. I think it was like $10. I was like, I'll use just the couple of shades that I want to keep, the mattes, and then I'll get rid of this palette. So that's how I'm going to make my custom palette. This is the Bare Necessities palette. I have not gotten around to using this. I don't use big palettes. It's kind of what I've learned. But I do want to use this. I hear such great things about it. So I just want to sit down and use it. This Silk Teddy shade looks amazing. Oh my gosh, I feel like I would obsess over that shade. I need to play with this, so I'm going to keep that one. This So Jaded by Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. It's such a beautiful palette. I haven't gotten around to using it. I'm not crazy about colors, but if I'm going to use colors, these are the kind of deeper, more muted, colorful shades that I like. So I do want to keep that for that reason. This is the It's All Good palette. I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. No matter how much I lie to myself, I'm going to use something like this. I'm not. There's just too many pinky purple shades in here. The only corner I might actually get some good use out of is this area and maybe this row, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Or maybe depot some of these and steal some again. But yeah, I'm not going to use this one. It's just not my vibe. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. I just don't like pinky tones on me personally. So that's just, it's not that I hate pink tones. They're just not for me. So those are that. Let's just stack them all back up. Okay, guys. So, I mean, I still feel like I did good. I decluttered some palettes. If you guys see my stack over here, I feel like ColourPop is one of the harder brands for me. I only decluttered these 5. Wait a minute. I was like, wait, what? These 6 palettes. Again, I'm gonna take some of the colors out of here and make my own custom palette. Probably just reuse this custom palette and kind of make my own. But yeah, I don't need all of these, and somebody else can get a good use out of all of these. So, I mean, the same with That's a Taupe though, guys. I personally feel like I hear so many people talking about this, and it kind of hurts my heart because everyone raves and raves and raves and raves about this. But the people I feel like I've heard a lot talk about this and love it are really light toned people, like fair to light people. And I feel like ColourPop really dropped the ball in the depth of this palette. Like, this one does not show up as dark as it is. It's not like as dark as it looks like. I'm sorry. It looks a lot darker in the pan than it does on the eye. It blends out kind of lighter. And then all of these other shades are really, really light. Even this one, when you put it on the eye, it doesn't come out as dark. To me, these 4 shades are like the equal like depth. And so, you know, I'm forced to like make myself, where is my, was missing one palette, guys. The Stone Cold Fox. So I'm gonna try, I don't know how it's gonna work, guys, but to get like the steeper palette or the steeper shade right here and put it in there, and then maybe maybe this transition shade, and maybe these two and that one. I think that will make a much better palette for me than what's currently here. And I don't know, I think I liked Caving In or Hard Place. I can't remember which one I liked more, but I'm gonna sit down and kind of I think I'm gonna make a video over it and just kind of show you guys how you know, make your own palette. Sometimes some brands, I know I think ColourPop, I'm keeping the Stone Cold palette for that purpose. As soon as I get it kind of switched over to That's a Taupe, I will get rid of this essentially the other one, the Stone Cold, after I get my own curated That's a Taupe palette. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. But anyways, after I do that, I will get rid of the large one because I don't need a large one of that. Cool tones, I'm not crazy about it. I think I'm going to enjoy the LA Girl one better. I'm going to get rid of all those. So this is what I'm keeping, guys. I'm going to go ahead and try and count it up for you guys and come back with a total, and then come back with what I'm getting rid of. So I will be right back. Okay, guys, so I am back. I went ahead and counted all of them up. I didn't know how many I started with, but now I do, I guess. Oh gosh, too many. So I guess I started out with 108 palettes, if my math is correct. So I had 108 eyeshadow palettes. That is my whole entire drugstore collection was 108 palettes, which is way more than anyone should ever have. But I went ahead and was able to condense it down to 75. So that is right here. All of these to the left are 75 palettes, which is still way more than anyone should ever have, but I do collect some, like ColourPop. I don't collect all of them, but you know, I just collect the ones that really speak to me. And some of them I really do love the formulas, or some of them I'm just reminiscing, you know, because I enjoyed the older formulas. Some of them I'm keeping as what if. But yeah, so I have 75, and then I'm getting rid of 33 palettes. So my math is correct. That is 108 total, but I'm getting rid of 33, which I think is really, really good. You know, it's almost, you know, a third. It's not a third, but it's, you know, it is more than a quarter. So I mean, that's really good in my opinion. More than a quarter is still really, really good in my opinion. So I'm super excited about that. Wow, you know, that's something I think I'm, you know, to be excited about, you know, be proud of. So yeah, so I'm down to 75 now. Very, very happy with my declutter today, guys. And I appreciate you guys joining me during this journey. Make sure you, you know, keep on watching for part 2, which will be my high-end declutter, obviously. I don't think I have as many palettes, high-end palettes, but we will see. I mean, the truth will come out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.